How you doing, everybody? Jonathan here, and in this video we're going to bring to you another episode of the trainer debate. Jonathan Fit Pro, myself, versus Danny Chevalier from AxeFit. And actually the host, Jono, has brought in one of his followers from Australia. She just started a boot camp and she wanted advice. Now she's going to be asking random questions. Neither Danny nor I had any time to prepare for her questions, so we're really just going to be spitfiring, and then hopefully we're going to be able to help her out with some content. As always, I want to know how well I'm doing compared to other trainers, and I'm unbelievably competitive. So if you think I did a better job of giving advice, put Jonathan in the comment section. If you think Danny did a better job of giving advice, put Danny in the comment section. But no matter what you do, if you're watching this video, make sure to go over to the subscribe button and subscribe to this channel, because every subscription that I get helps this channel. So let's jump into it. Today we're going to be helping random person on boot camps, and let's go.
Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to the Bootcamp Blueprint, the place where personal trainers go to grow their bootcamp and social media. I'm here with the two biggest bootcamp experts in the world. I'm going to get them to introduce themselves in a second, but it's going to be an interesting episode today because we've picked a guest at random, and that guest is in the process of growing their bootcamp. So it's just going to be a live 15-minute Q&A. So that person is going to ask us questions and we're going to answer. So we'll do a quick around the grounds. Just let us know, guys, your name and your social media. Jonathan.
How you doing, everybody? My name is Jonathan Hurtlis. I go by Jonathan Fit Pro. Love business building and all that good stuff. The best way to find me is probably YouTube. You can just search how to sell personal training, and I'm happy to be here.
Awesome. Danielle.
Hey guys, thanks for listening. I'm Danielle from AxeFit, AXFIT. And you can find me on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Everything's under AxeFit. And I'm excited to be here with our new guest. This is going to be cool.
Awesome. Sana, do you want to give us a minute or two introduction? Who are you? Where are you from? What stage are you at bootcamp? How long have you been doing it? All that sort of stuff.
So I am quite new into the fitness industry. So I only graduated as a PT in March. And I started my boot camps end of May, beginning of June. And I'm on my second challenge now. So I did the first one was a freebie, and now I have a paying one. I'm in Hamilton, New Zealand. And yeah, so I run boot camps. I do a few one-on-one PTs at home, but mainly boot camps.
Awesome. Cool. All right. Now I've chatted a bit to Sana before, so I've got the rundown. Jonathan and Danielle, any questions for Sana before we get started?
Oh my God.
All right, I'll start off. How has it been transitioning over from the free boot camps to the paid, and how are you enjoying it so far?
Yeah, so the reason why I did the free boot camps was because I moved to New Zealand in November, and started my course in November, finished in March. So I obviously don't know a lot of people. So I thought the easiest way is to try to get people is just to offer them free boot camp. So I did that for 4 weeks. I got 6 people, and then all the 6 people, no, actually 5 people joined my paid one, which is obviously good. So that's
awesome.
Yeah, that's a good retention rate. And then I got 3 extras from one from a friend of the boot camper, and then 2 from Facebook. I think I got them for Facebook lead ads, and I did that for 4 weeks. And then I had quite a lot of from the lead ads. I had people wanting to do an evening one, so then I contacted them again, and then I got 10 people starting a evening boot camp as of 1st of July. So now I'm running 2 boot camps. So one in the morning, Tuesday and Thursday at 5:30, and then Mondays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. But they are separate groups. So I have altogether 19 people.
That's awesome. That's great.
So, I'm loving it, and it's quite interesting to see the different dynamics between the morning groups and the evening groups.
Yeah.
So the morning groups are very much kind of hard work. They get there because obviously they put the alarm on, get up just for the boot camp, when evening is more kind of social, more chatty, kind of more fun, if I put it that way.
Yeah, if I can jump in real quick.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be great that you have both you and both I and Danny, because all of my boot camps are very early in the morning. I'm 5:30 a.m., 6:30 a.m. And Danny, I believe you're like 9 a.m. and later in the evening. Is that correct, or am I off?
Yeah, 9 a.m. and 6 p.m.
Awesome, great.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I do actually love the morning ones because I'm a morning person myself. So I like to get my own exercise in the morning. So I do like it. So, but it seems to be the harder one to get people to come to, which which is a bit weird because when I did my kind of research with the other PTs, they found that their morning boot camps were more busier. Then the 9 o'clocks were not that busy, 12 o'clocks not that busy, and 7 o'clocks were okay. So I'm just, my next one will start so this one will finish first week in September, then I have 1 week break, and then my next one, 12-week one, starts 12th or 17th of September.
Okay, yeah, I'm similar. Like my 5:30 a.m. is by far more populated than my 9 a.m.
Yeah.
I run a 9 a.m. from September to June. And I don't know, that's just the way it's always been for me. I don't know how it is with later in the evening for you, Danny, as opposed to 9 a.m. But for me, 5:30, same way. People are just like they want to work, they want to go, and then they got to get out to work.
Yeah. So, no, I really enjoy it. So, yeah.
Awesome. Danny, anything to ask?
Yeah. So you're doing 4 classes a week. Are you doing something else? Is this part-time? I talked to a lot of trainers that are like trying to transition to doing it full-time. Like what's the scoop? Are you going to add more classes? What are your goals?
So I have another job. So I work as a property manager 4 days a week, but I do work Tuesdays from home. So in a way, kind of, hopefully this is not going anywhere too far, this video, but yeah, so Tuesdays I can obviously still do a little bit of my personal training and bootcamp stuff. I'm thinking of adding 2 lunchtime classes now, especially the summer is coming. So I'm planning to do Mondays at 12 o'clock on my lunch break, a quick half an hour. And then on Thursdays on my day off, another half an hour on lunchtime. So I would do 6 in a week. I also have 2 under 5 kids. So I'm a bit busy at the moment, I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
I like to be busy, so yeah. So, but my aim is to, when my older one goes to school, that hopefully maybe work a few days a week only, because I do enjoy going to the office, interacting with people. So maybe do 2 days a week in the office and then just concentrate other days on boot camps.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Awesome. All right, let's get into it. Sana, what questions you got?
Okay, so obviously my new challenge is starting in a few weeks' time. So I'm trying to get new clients. How can I get more clients? I know, Jono, you're going to say Facebook lead ads, which I'm going to do anyway. And I've been doing Instagram literally every day because I'm running half marathon now on Saturday. So I've been doing kind of my journey to the half marathon, but also giving tips every day. But I don't get any clients from there. How can I get more clients from like free kind of organic search from Facebook or Instagram?
Awesome. All right.
Okay.
You guys want to, Johnny, you want to start?
Yeah, I'll start. Well, first of all, in your area, do they have an equivalent of Groupon or those daily deal sites where you can post information on your boot camp and then people can start your boot camp for a discounted rate, but it doesn't cost anything to you? Do you have anything like that over there?
We do, yeah. We have something called Crap One. So
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend establishing some kind of deal. I have that right now, and I really only run Facebook ads in September and January. Those are the 2 biggest times of the year. Other than that, people are usually dripping in from Groupon. Just in the last month, I'd say maybe I've gotten like maybe 10 to 15, and these are mainly for 5:30 a.m. and 6:30 a.m. So it's hard to figure out, if somebody would be a 5:30 fit, but if you have a huge platform that's going to go out to everybody, the 5:30 folks that would be interested would find you. So that's a good free option.
And do you put on the ad, do you put the time, or do you put the times of the boot camps?
Yeah, well, on the ad, I don't believe I have the times, but you also have to include a link to your website, at least on Groupon in the States. And then that's where people will see the times that you offer. Funnily enough, though, even though it's clearly printed on the website, a lot of times people will call and say, what time are you guys available? What time do you have class? So yeah, having the times help, but people will still call in and ask.
Okay, cool.
Danny.
Okay, so I've never run a Facebook ad, Instagram ad. I've never paid for advertisement ever for my class. I do for like my training guides, my workout blueprints and stuff. But so I'm like queen of like finding people without spending money. So here's a couple of things I do. So you're a runner, which is awesome. So you're in with the runner. So you need to get to all those like fun runs and contact these work really well for me. I contact the host of the run or event or any kind of fitnessy thing and say, hey, I'm Sana. I want to do a warm up for your group. It's free. I just want to come. I really like getting people revved up. So now you're up front in front of like, you know, maybe it's 50, maybe it's 500 runners, fitness enthusiasts. You're getting them pumped up. They say your name a couple times, Sana from boot camp. She's warming us up. Check her out after. So you make them fall in love with you within those, like, you know, maybe it's a 5 to 10 minute warm up, given your personality, then plug yourself a little bit whenever you can without sounding salesy. So I do a lot of those in my city, as many as I can, just like search online, see events. Maybe it's like, you know, different charity events, just. And yeah, you're not paying for advertising. You're not getting paid for being there, but it's just your time. So I do a ton of those. And then I do a lot of, like I'll go to schools and churches and workplaces and offer, like I'll come in and do a quick, because every school has fit week. So yeah, it's kids, but you send them home with a pamphlet and next thing you know, your parents looking at it and they're like, oh man, I need this, like boom, boom, boom. So stuff like that, kind of thinking that way. And then good old flyers, like it's old school, but print some flyers off, put them in at the daycares, put them at whatever your demographic is, think where they're going, the grocery store. I've even put them under windshields and that's annoying. And it drives me crazy when people do it, but some people see it as a sign. It's on their windshield. I haven't done it in a long time, but when I first started, I hit windshields up and yeah, it's annoying to people, but sometimes you just got to be annoying.
Yeah, so
Agreed.
I have teamed up with a local running club.
Yeah.
They are, so we're partnershiping kind of together. So they give my details to all the new members.
Sweet.
And I'm going to go and they have an event in a few weeks' time. I'm going to go and do stretching with them.
Good.
That's one. And then I have also a leaflet of mine is going to one of the schools where I hold my boot camps to their newsletter next week. So that's what I'm doing.
Well,
So
that's good. Yeah, now just find more events. Like go online, spend, you know, an hour every week or whatever it is, and like find as many events you can go to and be a part of, and find people that way.
Yeah.
I want to throw in a question and a comment. The question, I guess, will go to Danny, because I remember in the beginning of my boot camp, I tried to do the whole events thing, and obviously you're very charismatic. You have a lot of energy. Have you ever tried salons? Did you ever get luck with that? I like the daycare thing. I actually never tried that. But have you ever tried like beauty salons and hair salons? Does that work for you?
No, I never thought of that. That's a good idea. I run like a stroller fit too, moms and babies. And Sana, that's something you can think of because you have kids. I do like a mom and kid fit, and there's like grade up to like JK SKs that come, and that's a huge hit. And Jonathan, I don't know if you do a stroller fit, but I feel like the moms would love you. And stroller fit.
You know what I think? I think this is going back to the salons. But number one, you're probably going to have more success there because number one, you're like their demographic. You actually have hair. You know, everything works in your favor. Whereas myself, probably not as much. I mean, I'll give it a shot again. I really like the whole anything where there are going to be a large collection of kids, like daycares and schools, like Danny said, is going to be great. Going back like a couple years ago, I had a client who was part of a Girl Scout group. You guys call a Girl Scout in Australia, right?
I've never done it myself, but I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, Girl Scouts are like collections of little girls, and they do activities together. They earn badges. You know, they sell cookies. It's big in the States. But the point is, it's like a collection of kids. And one day, the parent asked me to do a boot camp class for the kids. And it was crazy. They were running all over the place. It was tough to run. But in the end, I think I took in like 4 to 6 parents. just because they liked how I trained their kids. So, you know, as much as you can get out there, I agree with Danny. If you have those events in your area, get on them.
Yep.
I'll add a couple too as well here, Sana. So a couple free strategies I use for boot camp, similar to Danny and Jonathan. One that works really effective is a local health professional. So I did this with a physio and a chiro. And to simplify the strategy, I would just go out and connect with one of them. Let's use the physio as an example. I just went out and connected with the physio. I was like, hey, I'm Jono. I run a local boot camp. I want a physio that I can speak to, that I can refer all my clients to. I don't just want to, if someone's got a niggle or an injury, oh yeah, go see a physio. I want to say, hey, go and see this physio. He or she's name is blah, blah, blah. Say you know Jono, and they'll help you out. So that's one side to it. But before I start my challenge, what I say to that physio is, hey, Sana, I'm happy to give one of your patients a free 12-week challenge. Just send out this bulk email to every single person on your list. If they want a free spot in my challenge, just reply to my email and I'll pick someone at random. If that physio has 1,000 people on their database and 10 of them want to do your challenge, beautiful. You'll get 10 new email addresses there. Give one of them a free challenge. And that's an advantage anyway, right? Because your job is to knock that person's socks off so they come back and they're a client for life. But the 9 people that didn't sign up, you also want to contact them anyway. Hey, it's Sana from so-and-so bootcamp. Look, unfortunately, you didn't win the free 12-week challenge. But look, did you want to come down for a free week of training and go from there? And then even if they don't even come down for the free week, you still build your database there. I have done the salon thing as well, Jonathan. I did it myself when I started. And interesting, It's hit and miss, right? I probably did it the wrong way. So I said, all right, I'm just going to go to 2 or 3 main streets in my area, and I'm just going to hit up every beautician and salon and cafe and supplement store. And I had about 10, 15 different, basically like a lead form. I did that same thing where I printed out a piece of paper with some info, but it was, hey, enter your detail. The way I approached the salon was, hey, look, I'm a local personal trainer. I want to grow my business. I'd love to give any of your clients 2 free weeks of boot camp. Will your clients be interested in that? So it's almost like pushing it as an advantage for the salon owner more than anything else. The issue that it was hit and miss, right? The issue that I found was it was just too many of them. So I'd have to go to 10, 15 different places in, I'd pick like a Friday and I'd go to all these different places and I'd do it for a couple leads. And I'm like, well, not really worth my time just to get a couple leads. But if there's one place there that can bring in those continuous leads and you only need to go to that one place, it'll be an advantage. And I'll give one quick example. There was this one salon that I went to. I went there 2 or 3 times and there were no leads, right? For 3 weeks, not one person put their name down. But a few weeks later, the head of that salon called me and she was like, hey, Jono, look, you came in a few weeks ago. Look, I know no one put their name down, but I'm actually interested in training. Are you still running a boot camp? I'd actually like to sign up. So she signed up for a 12-week challenge. Then straight away, she signed up for a year and she brought 2 of her co-workers as well. So that's more of I guess it might not get you clients then and there for your next boot camp, but it's not a bad way to get your name out in the area and just meet people as you go.
Yeah.
Hey, go ahead, Son.
Hairdresser that I am actually about to team up with, and maybe we can kind of give each other some kind of discounts. I give her clients a discount and then she gives my clients a discount, and kind of we unofficially kind of market each other and do shout outs on Instagram and stuff like that. And
Absolutely.
then I call her audience and then she gets all my audience, because I mean, especially mainly my boot camps are for females. I have females, but yeah, who doesn't go to beauty salon, who doesn't go to hairdresser? And you always go to places that other people recommend. So that's what I'm working on at the moment.
Yeah. Did you want to add, Jonathan?
Yeah. I was going to say 2 things. Number one, in terms of getting somebody from a salon, you can't just always go to the business, because people connect on a personal level to the actual beautician. So what I found is, if you can find the most popular one somehow, or ask your current clients who does your hair, and then get in direct contact with them. People are always out to make money, or people will appreciate making money. So I have a very generous referral program. I charge like $200 a month for my boot camp. And anytime somebody refers a friend, I give them 50% off of what their friend paid. So if you're going to a salon person and you say, hey, you know, I know that you do so-and-so's hair. If you refer anybody else, I can give you $100 per person. They're going to be more motivated. You know, that's not something you necessarily have to do, but it's something that I do in terms of like getting my clients motivated to refer their friends because they can save money. And who doesn't want to do that?
Awesome.
Okay,
Awesome.
that's good.
Hey guys, I think that's actually all we've got time for. Anything to finish off with? Any quick finishes? Sana, anything you want to finish off with?
Just the Instagram thing. Is it Instagram worth of doing? Because I just feel like I'm doing a lot of stuff every day and I don't get anything.
Jonathan?
I don't use Instagram a lot personally. I focus on search engine optimization. We didn't get into too much of that today, but we can link up. You can message me if you want.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm too old. I'm not doing Instagram that well. My demographic is a little bit older, so I stick with Facebook and web optimization personally.
Yeah.
But I'm sure Instagram could work if you wanted to do it differently. Maybe if you ran ads.
Well, I have to say my kind of clients are, I have some that are kind of early 30s, but mainly they are kind of my age, kind of late 40s to kind of mid 40s. But
yeah, that's mine.
Yeah. Okay, that's it.
Danny, anything to add to that?
Me?
Instagram for yourself?
Yeah, I am a huge Instagrammer. I love it. And I'm 36 and a lot of my clients are, my demographic's 25 to like 60. So a lot of them are on, a lot of them aren't, but it's what you're Instagramming. You know, you got to like to pull it out in class, get people doing stuff in class. Doing client highlights are like one of my best ways to find new clients. I'll like share a before and after, or not even just a picture of, you know, Johnny in class doing like something really, really cool. And then I do a little blurb about him and then he shares it and other people share because they're proud of him. So client highlights, before and afters, Instagramming pictures and videos while you're in class. Maybe what you're doing on Instagram, people are finding boring. So try and switch it out a little bit or get your face in talking a bit more, and what you're hashtagging, hashtag stuff in your city. So you don't care about the whole world seeing your stuff. It's more like locals finding you. So just kind of, you know, you can always message me too. Like Jonathan said, if you have any questions, but yeah, I think you're passionate about what you're doing and you're here asking questions and you have a good following that's already like grabbing onto you. I think you have good numbers for just starting. So you should be really proud.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll add too. So what I'd recommend Instagram wise, Sana, follow Danny because she's doing well on it. And that's a good model for success anyway. Just, hey, find someone that's doing a good job of it and just copy what they're doing.
Yeah.
So follow Danny on Instagram, see what she's doing. Don't rip her off because everyone's got their own style anyway, right? So try and be Danny It's not going to work. There's only one axe fit, right? But see what she's doing and you might get an idea or two and then just study it. All right. And as Danielle said as well, as location specific as possible. So every photo you take, check in at that location. Use the local hashtags, follow other people from that location, follow other people that use that hashtag, interact with them, and you go from there. But that's all we got time for today. So thank you everyone for your time and we'll leave you all to it.
All right.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. Have a good
All right, so I hope you found that video helpful. Remember, if you have any questions or comments, you can always make sure to comment below. And whomever you thought won this debate or did a better job at helping, put their name below. I'm going to be bringing more information, more content to you guys. I'm really excited. So stay tuned and remember to eat healthy, hydrate, drive safe. Stress levels low, get rest. Don't slap anybody. Love your clients. They love you back. I'll see y'all tomorrow or the next day. And you have a good one.